Hey everyone, this is the Talisman. This is Ryan.
This is Jeremy.
This is Phil.
And you're listening to Tom and Zeus on the Shout It Out
Loudcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Here we go. This is Gene Simmons. Put that cookie down. Kiss. I'm pressing the button. Stockbroker Simmons. Star? Paul Stanley. Is that what he does? Stop shouting. My name is Ace Riley. He's not what you would call a handsome man. Oh, no. Here come the kiss times. Is that a positive thing? Okay. All right. I'm going to grab me an ice cold mellow yellow. Why? Why do that to the fan? Stop it. Why? Because fuck them. That's what are you talking about? 617-525-0850. You do? Hey, fucko. Do you like Kiss? Settle down.
Hola. ¿Cómo te llama? Me llamo Jorge. Just kidding. Hello. Hey, what's up there, Kiss Army? Zeus in Chief with another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast.
No.
I knew he wasn't expecting that.
No.
Episode 222. And we're calling this one Cinco de Mayo. Basically, the best fifth song on a Kiss album.
Cinco? Pablo?
Chief,
Is this
how you doing?
Best song done by Pico Chris, number 5.
Come on, Chief. How you doing?
I can't believe I got this. Is another reason why I love our listeners. The fact that Chief thing took off and people are demanding that our Trotsky get us a t-shirt. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, he's falling off the face of the earth. I don't know what the fuck
he's too handsome. He's getting back to his full-time job as being a male escort.
He's not. He's a fucking body double for Jeff Tate. Separated at birth.
Maybe he's on Mork right now.
Oh,
yuck.
Well, Tom, new month.
Yes.
And got a lot of things coming up on Shout It Out Loudcast. Some of these things are exciting. You shall see. But let's get to the episode. Last week, we did a review of Spinning Gold.
Mm-hmm.
We did a poll. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we know that the movie was short-lived in the theaters. It's not yet available on streaming or rental stuff, so we understand the audience out there was not huge, but we did get a ton of great feedback for the people that did see it, and they did really like it, which was good to hear. So the poll, we just asked simply, what was your favorite Kiss moment in the movie? And the options were the scene where they're playing at the record party, where the sprinkles go off, the scene of the conversation between Gene and Neil on the bus, the scene involving the story behind Beth, the controversy, quote unquote, regarding that, and the role of Joyce being kind of explored in the movie.
Joyce DeWitt?
Yeah, Joyce DeWitt, yes. 43% thought the Beth story was kind of the best part. I probably agree with that. 26% thought the Gene and Neil scene on the bus was good. I agree with that too. I thought the record party, that only got 22%. I thought that was kind of better than that.
Excuse me.
And only 9% really cared about Joyce DeWitt. But I mean, as a Kiss nerd, I thought that was kind of cool. Matt Vicente said it would be interesting to know how much of that Gene scene on the bus was factual. That is kind of interesting because that was a long part of the movie. So you wonder if that's based in any reality or not. A couple other comments here. God, everybody's saying walk away, Chief, walk away. I love all that. Good review, Chief and Zeus. Our buddy Dr. 2 from Patreon on Twitter says, come for the Spinning Gold movie. Stay for the epic 15-minute post-show bitching and griping session. Almost makes me want to join Facebook to see this stuff. Well, let me tell you right now, join Facebook. Jump into the Shout It Out Loudcasters Facebook group, and you will never be bored again. Believe me. So that's Twitter. What do you got on your end of the game?
Over on Facebook, Kevon Jepson.
Giggity, 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 giggity. Jesus.
I really like this movie. Yes, the chick playing Joyce was hot.
Yes.
I went into it knowing it wasn't a Kiss movie. I left my tart at the door. Yeah, Zeus. The comparison to the Temptation movie was awesome. That's probably my all-time fave. So good. Excellent review. Best part was the chocolate pudding. And I love the Shout It Out Loudcast hidden track at the end of the episodes. Great rant.
Thank you. Yeah.
Our buddy Jeff Kinsley says, great review. You guys got it. I also thought the movie was inspiring and fun to watch if you watch it with an open mind. Mark Flores did some sort of Himosabi video he made with us talking.
I love it.
Oh, my God. Mark is awesome and very, very talented, let me tell you. Ken Ryan says May 30th is release date for the DVD, apparently.
Oh, nice.
Jesse Ball says, it occurred to me what to call Bruce's style of speaking in his videos. High Kulik. Instead of 575 for haiku, a high Kulik typically goes 2, 3, 4. Hey, guys. Bruce Kulik. Love the podcast.
Oh, Jesus. That's amazing.
Lee Graham says, great review, guys. Like Tom, I enjoy virtually every rock biopic or doc. If nothing else, I need to see the Spinning Gold just to get your DeSantis reference. Over on our Loudcasters group, John Whiteman put a picture of a rather hefty woman.
Uh-oh.
And then somebody eating chocolate pudding with the
I saw that. Oh, God, look like that reminds me of that 2 Girls 1 Cup video. Oh, gross.
Kelly Jem Blair involuntary jettisoned a mouthful of coffee, launched an embarrassing snot rocket at light speed and fractured 2 ribs when Tom said, walk away, Chief. Okay, Gunsmoke. Freaking hilarious. Great show.
Oh, my God. Thanks. That's awesome.
On our Instagram page, we got a nice long comment here from Violently Lopez.
Ooh, yeah, Lopes.
Love the show, guys, but I have to respectfully disagree with you on Spinning Gold. Holy shit, did that movie suck?
Wow.
If I knew it was going to be what it was going to be, nothing but a 2.5-hour love letter from a son to his long-dead father, that is about 95% bullshit in terms of historical accuracy, I would have skipped it. And if you're going to make a biographical movie, at least cast actors that sort of look like actual people. The guy who played Paul Stanley looked like a 50-year-old key grip they put in front of the camera after the actual actor quit. I called that. I was like, what the fuck is that guy?
That was bad.
He looked like the actor that was Warriors, come out and play.
Yeah. He looked, you know what? He looked like a human version of like Squidward with hair.
Yeah, like and then he was also in that actor was also, I think, in Terminator, was it? Not Terminator, what's that fucking Commando? You said you'd kill me last, right?
I lied. Yeah, it's that same guy. He was also in 48 Hours too. He's like a little twerp actor. He's in all those movies.
Fucking Arnold. Anyways, and I look more like Bill Withers than the guy who played him. Considering I'm a chubby middle-aged Mexican, that's not high praise for the casting department. This movie was a complete and utter slog to get through. But I'm glad you guys at least found something positive to say about it, because I sure as hell can't. Maybe there's one positive. The guy who played Ace didn't have any lines.
Oh, Jesus.
I got fucked again.
They screwed me.
We got some great comments on YouTube, Tom. A lot of good ones here.
Yeah. Yep.
Paul R. I want more Ace impressions, not less. Some people take themselves too seriously and have a shit sense of humor, I guess. Kiss is viewed as a nostalgia act by most of the world. It's ton of fun to talk and laugh about them and enjoy the music. But sadly, some people out there think that your podcast is the UN Security Council and that you're debating major global issues.
We are.
I hear you. It's irritating as fuck. Imagine taking yourself so seriously. Some people need a hobby and should step away from the laptop and get a life. Boys never change. Either listeners get the human vibe or they don't. Full stop.
Nice. Bravo.
Our buddy Marty White, my girlfriend, who has a steroid problem and built like Lou Ferrigno.
This is a good one right here.
Slept in this morning. When she came out of the living room, I said, "You woke up kind of late." She yelled, "You called me woke." Then she clapped her hands and two wild birds flew in making sounds like Kiar, Kiar. They swooped down and grabbed me and dropped me near a pasture. The horses in the pasture were scared out of their minds and they booted me. All because I used the word woke. Boy, things have really changed. There's a lot of inside references there. A couple of those were Jerky Boy segments he mentioned. And the whole woke thing we were just saying and bitching about people making stupid shit political, like Kiss posts, social media posts, sporting events. They shouldn't be. That's all we were saying. That's
a 5-star subtle Jerky Boy quote right there. Well, I don't know how subtle it was, but I love it anyways.
My horsey got mad and booted me across the barn.
Kiar.
About the funk. I really enjoyed the film. I also had a theater to myself. Despite some wonkiness with the Kiss details, it was well done. I'm happy to get some type of tribute to Neil. We probably won't get another. Agree with Zeus. My preference would have been a more grittier, vinyl type of episodic treatment. Mm-hmm. A nice love story to their dad from the Bogarts. I just lost my dad a year back, so it did check the sentimentality box for me. Sorry about that, about the funk. And
absolutely. Sorry, buddy.
I agree with a lot about what you said there. And so does a lot of other people. And we'll end with Montreal Voots. Great episodes and kudos to bringing this movie to the Loudcasters. Thought it was well done and rightfully shone a light on one of the main reasons we're still able to occupy our time discussing this band. Without Bogart, Delaney, and Aucoin guiding the four guys during the beginning months, they could have been Leatherwolf or Sleazebees of 1974.
What are you talking about?
Fucking had to say this. Condolences on the Bruins. Sad way to close out the season, especially.
Oof. Thanks.
So about that Bruins thing that I was at.
Oh God.
So is the life of being a sports fan. I watched it. I've seen so many bad things happen live at Bruins at Boston Garden. I'm numb to it.
I know.
It went to overtime. I knew we were going to lose. Yep. And as soon as we lost, I said to my nephew, I fucking hate sports. Why do I do this? Why do I fucking do this? I fucking hate sports. And Mr. Casada, all weekend long, had been torturing us. The Bruins are going to choke. And as soon as they lost, he's fucking giving us shit. And I'm like, I can't wait to see what your Rangers do. And of course, his Rangers fucking lost too. And we were laughing at him and stuff. And you know what he said back? He goes, I fucking hate sports.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just said the exact same thing. It's like, dude, it tears the heart out of you. It's so painful.
It was like I mean, I know I'm probably a bigger Celtics fan than you, but the night after the Bruins lost Game 7, it was Game 1 of the Celtics at home against Philly. Not only did they lose, but it was the most painfully embarrassing final 30 seconds. And I'm like, you motherfuckers twice within 24 hours in the Boston Garden have just shat all over us as Boston fans. You're right. And I'm sitting there in bed. I'm like, now I can't go to sleep. Why? These guys don't care about me. Why do I care about them? It's so annoying.
I never sleep when they lose.
I know.
I'm miserable
it's awful.
The next day. I don't listen to sports radio. If they win, I watch the game. I tape the game. I listen to it. I listen to sports radio. I listen to everything.
But you're not even happy because you just wait for the next game to get stressed out again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'll never forget 2011. Happiest day of my life when they won the Super Bowl. The
cup.
When they won the Stanley Cup. Unbelievable.
Yep.
All right. It's not sports talk with Tom and Zeus. You ready, Chief? Over back to you.
Yeah, let's blow through some emails here and then we'll get going. We got a good one here from this comes from our website, shoutoutloudcast.com. And again, you guys can send messages through the website, and we received them in the form of an email. This comes from our good friend and Hall of Famer, Jim Riley. So we just finished talking about one person who's not in the Hall of Fame, Joey Casada, and now we're talking about Hall of Famer.
Either.
Yeah, exactly. He starts off by saying, Chiefs. God. In my opinion, this was a great take on the movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm glad you guys were able to watch it with an open mind and not as a hardcore Kiss fan. Not a Kiss movie, obviously. Amazing timing for Kiss back then. The band is still going. Pretty awesome, the support and guidance they got from those people back then. The last 10 minutes of the episode was some of your finest, telling it like it is for true Kiss fans. Yeah, Jim. Love it. Then we got an awesome email from our good friend and fellow Creatures Fest Angry Airline Gary Cap sent us a great email. And he was talking about in regards to our question last week about what would you do if you could do it, fly on Paul's rig, go up on Gene's riser, all that stuff. He sent us pictures of when he did the ultimate meet and greet out in Buffalo in 2020, right before COVID. He got to sit behind Eric drum kit. He held Gene, Paul, and Tommy's guitar, held the fire sword, toured the stage, got to wear Gene's boots, Paul's boots. He sent us pictures, incredible stuff. Very, very cool, Gary. Very cool. Let's see. And then we got one here from Aggie Dad and Tiger Grad. I'm ending my week on a rant. So as a Kiss tard, am I going to any of these 2023 shows? Hell no. I'm not going to a single show in 2023, and I could care less for these quote-unquote last shows. The Austin show is 60 miles from me. 60 miles? What do you want to drive 60 miles for?
Hey, that's my business.
That's my business. The Austin show is 60 miles from me, and it could suck a fat one. This is great. Jesus, this guy's been listening to us too long. The set list sucks. The playing is lazy, especially for the fat face on drums. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Well, he's not done.
Oh, my.
I'm watching these 3 videos from the Midnight Special. Yes, we failed to talk about that last week. Great stuff on YouTube. Today's band is not anywhere near close to that band that exists back in the day. That energy has long left the building. And today's band is just terrible. Fuck songs like Say Yeah and Psycho Circus. What Kiss fans want to hear that crap on their shows? Nobody. And if you do, join the Stewart fan club. Oh, my God. And then he starts going on, starts talking about Metallica and what they're doing. They just have a fuck 'em and that's why attitude, and it can suck a fat one, rant over, take a walk, Chief.
Jesus Christ.
Catch your breath, dude. God damn, we love you, but
I think these are great. Make it a recurrent theme where you send one every once in a while, and we'll read these.
Just purge yourself. Just purge.
And by the way, we just want to let you know we got both of the attempts.
Oh yes, we
did. You did
Yep.
on the website. The website they went through. I don't know why you were having difficulty confirming that they did, but they went through, and your regular email went through. So we got 3.
Yep. And before we wrap up feedback with one last thing, I just want to mention a couple emails we got from our good friend James Campion, the author of Shout It Out Loud, the Destroyer book. We had him on when that book first came out, one of the greatest Kiss books ever. In-depth look at the making and the creation, writing, recording, producing of Destroyer. And he was commenting on the story of Beth from the Spinning Gold movie and whether it's true, false, creative liberties, anything. Just great stuff from James. We definitely want to have him on again. He spent so much time putting that book together, the details in it's just a tireless effort from him. We rave about the book all the time. Please listen to that episode if you've missed it, and please read the book if you haven't. So James, thank you so much for those emails, and we look forward to hearing from you again and having you back on the show to talk more. And we haven't even reviewed Destroyer yet, so who knows? But thank you, James.
Yeah, that was so cool. Like, these are some of the perks that we get from doing the show. Like, because we just simply asked him, like, did you see what happened in the movie?
Yeah.
And he gave us some insight, like when he heard about the movie was going to come out, who was originally going to be in it, what it was about, and stuff. And then he talked about it. He mentioned the section in his book that actually goes into details about the whole Beth thing. And he gives a great explanation about it. And he's like, if just want to give you guys the pages and shout out loud that go into detail about what happened. And then he talks about Neil, Joyce, Bill, and Casablanca and Kiss. And that's pages 85 to 89. You wanted to let us know. And we're letting you know. And it's just a great, great insight. And we really appreciate it.
Yeah. Excellent stuff. We'll wrap up feedback with this one here. Again, from our website, a message from Tally Faulkner. Subject says, first-ish time talker, long-time stalker. Oh, boy. He starts off, hello, Chief and Zeus. Oh, man, I'm fucked. Long-time listener, many times I have thought about writing to you, but just never got to it until now. I discovered you guys are on your Dress to Kill album review episode absolutely by chance. I was looking for a new podcast to listen to, specifically Kiss, and decided to see what else was out besides the usual stuff. I have witnessed your show get better over the years, having clearer sound quality. Thank you, Patreons. A more polished format, although I do miss all the Jerky Boys clips, the long drawn-out pooping emails, and all the silly, much like Kiss, you guys have been part of my life for a while now. So much so that I have vivid memories of listening to you while living some of the sweetest moments of my life. I have had 2 other kids since becoming a listener.
Wow.
Tom, I hope that you named them Tom and Zeus and Chief. Tom and Zeus, I can say that you have made waking up in the middle of the night and fighting to stay awake to feed my babies a bit easier. I remember trying not to laugh as to not wake up my kids. I still look forward to listening to you now as much as I did back then because you guys have managed to keep the show relevant, funny, and interesting, even after growing so much and not letting it get to your heads. Anyways, suffices to say that I'm a big fan. Thanks for creating the show and bringing great content to us, the fans, week after week. And then he submits a question, which we will get to eventually down the road when we do question of the week. But that is Keep On Rockin' from Tally Faulkner. Tally, amazing. Yes, we interact with you occasionally. Appreciate the funny, heartfelt, and personal email. God bless you and your family and your kids. Tally, for that, my friend, you are the comment of the week.
Good answer. Good answer. I like the way you think. I'm going to be watching you.
Tally. Yeah, Tally usually comments on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I couldn't understand what, like, Tally ups? UPS, man.
Tallywhacker?
Right.
All right. Right.
Tom, what we do next is we give a shout out to our family over on Patreon. Patreon is where you can subscribe, help out the show, and we give you back some perks, some merch, some input, some one-on-one time. It's a great place if you are a Loudcaster. The family that we have there has a lot of we have a lot of inside jokes going on now, and the crew, they all become buddies themselves. It's awesome when you see like social media posts and they're all commenting on each other's posts and they've all become friends. And we can't say enough about Patreon. They've helped the show out tremendously. The show continues to grow with Patreon's help. And, if you want to help us out, the best way to do that is join Patreon. There's 4 different tiers, so find one that works for you. And if you have any questions on it, please reach out to us. Let us know. We appreciate the support, Patreon. You guys are the best, and we want to make sure you understand how much you mean to us, and we can't thank you enough. Thanks again. And before I hand it over to Tom, we want to thank our newest member of Patreon, and that's Mike Reese. Mike joins us as a spaceman tier. Mike, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And I love your email, the handle. I won't say it out loud, but it's awesome. And Mike, thank you again. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Patreon, you guys rock. Mike, especially, thank you so much for joining. Truly appreciate the generosity and the support, and that goes for all of you. This has been a really, really busy time for us, getting through March Madness, wrapping that up, finalizing the prize package for our buddy Josh. And there's some stuff going on right now that you guys don't know about that you will hear sometime next week. And I think everybody is going to be like, holy fuck, no wonder these guys are so busy. So we love you guys. Thank you so much. And again, Mike, huge shout out to you and welcome to the family. Thank you.
Tom, what we do next is we go over to Kiss World. What's going on?
Well, besides the tour, which is rolling along, and that's been fine. No breaking news with that. No set list, stage changes, nothing crazy like that. Our buddy Paul Stanley, first, we call him Renaissance Man. He's got to have his hands and everything. You know, if somebody passes away, he's got to say rest in peace, blah, blah, blah. Always got to get his hands into something. But I think he overplayed his hand here in the past week, because whether you agree with him or not, that's not the issue here. He decided to post this really long and insightful and thoughtful, again, whether you agree or disagree, post about the whole transgender issue. Well, I'm not sure if he expected that to blow up the way it did, because that made it all the way to like CNN and Fox News and Blabbermouth and people like Daily Caller. I have friends from work who like, don't you like Kiss? I'm like, yeah. They're like, did you see what Paul Stanley wrote? I'm like, yeah. So it went everywhere. You know, what the interesting thing about all this, though, is I think sometimes we say this when Paul overshoots himself with something very minor. And from what I've seen, it's been crickets since he posted that. He's had no response. Not that he has to make a response, but it's typical Paul Stanley. I'm going to put this real insightful, thought-provoking post, and then I'm just going to go run and hide from it. You know, respond, Paul. Okay. You said something, you're passionate about it. You seem to be educated on it in your own mind. Respond to it. Don't just throw a bomb and fucking walk away from it. That's the thing that what he posted, I could care less. I mean, it's confusing. Like, what are you doing? You're on tour right now and you're fucking Paul Stanley. No one cares what your thoughts are. But that's just me. So that made it into the news. Some other big news. Our buddies are on the Mork cruise right now, and they announced the lineup for 2024. And one of the headliners is Zeus. Who's one of the headliners from Mork 24?
Peter Criss. Oh, me. I'm one of the headliners.
Yeah. Ace Frehley is going to be headlining Mork, or one of the headliners. So I don't know. We'll see what that means. And still, we talked about it last week, crickets on the Kiss cruise. And somebody already asked us, let's answer that right now. We are not going on the Monsters of Rock cruise next year.
Fuck that.
It's not happening. Okay, I know Ace is on it, and that'd be fun. No, it's not happening. No. If there's no cruise, Zeus and I will go on the fucking Rock the Bells cruise with LL Cool J. Maybe we'll do that. But yeah, other than that, kind of quiet. Like I said, they're touring, and that's about it. So
yeah. The other thing is Gene has an event. His event in Vegas.
Yes. Yep.
He's got that going on. And I think really that's it.
Yeah, it's been quiet. No new announcements on any merch or anniversary stuff, or no new off the soundboard thing. I know the Poughkeepsie came out a couple of weeks ago. So it's quiet right now.
Yeah. Well, Tom, give me a second. Let me break the news to Ace that he's going on a cruise, and it's not the Kiss cruise. Ah, shit. Who's going to be on this one? Is it going to be me, Bruce, and that guy, Vinny?
All right, we're back. Yeah, Ace was devastated that he's not going to be on the Kiss cruise and that he's being relegated to the Mork cruise. And when he found out some of the other bands that are going to be on it, he was crushed. I mean, this was almost as bad as when he found out he didn't actually have a Grammy. Not a good day for Ace.
Well, it's a good day for Shouting Out Loudcast because I love these episodes.
Me too. The music, baby. Love talking about the music.
Music always makes me excited because we get rid of the venting and the bitching, and now we're starting to do the praising, and that's Kiss songs. The 5th Kiss song on an album. For some albums, it's the last track. Some albums, it's the first track for side 2. It all depends. But this one's a little rough.
Well, yeah. What you didn't say is some 5th tracks are horrendous. Because I got to tell you right now, as we're compiling this list, it almost became a parody to me. At least I'm like, how? Like, I think we said this when we did May the 4th last year. I'm like, damn, the 4th track spot. That must be where songs go to die. Right now, 5th place, because you're right. Usually 5th is the final track on side 1. So I think that's where they just bury these, because there is some dead meat on this list here. But it's Kiss, and we can make a 10-track list out of anything. So
yeah, so let's do what we normally do, Tom. We compiled our top 10. You want to go first, or should I?
Why don't you kick this one off?
Okay. Number 10 for me is this. That's right. They call her Domino.
Okay.
I love it. It's a great song. And it's funny when you look at these songs, you're like, okay, do I like this better than that? Do I like that? Domino rocks. And it's another fun Gene song, non-makeup, that we all have learned to come to kind of love this song.
Of course. Absolutely.
I'm no different than anybody else. So I put Domino number 10.
All right. My number 10 might be a little surprising to people, but I'm telling you, the pickings were a little slim on this one here. But I do like this song. It's fun, and I kind of surprised myself that it made the list. But my number 10 is this. That's the kind of sugar Papa likes.
Yes. My buddy Peter Criss makes an appearance on Tom's list.
It's a catchy song, and I'm like, you know what? These songs never make lists. Now it has an opportunity to make one.
That's awesome.
I like it. It's a fun song.
Nice.
Yes.
That's the kind of sugar Papa likes.
Yep.
And it's so good, Tom. It's my number 9.
All right.
That's a duplicate.
Okay. Nice. All right. My number 9 is this one. That's right. Why are you so uptight? What's on your mind?
Oh, man. Ace, huh?
I'm not a huge, everybody knows I'm not a huge fan of the Ace album. Sorry, don't beat me up. But I do like, I think What's on Your Mind is a really cool song. I think it's a really good, like upbeat, kind of almost like pop melodic rock stuff from Ace, which is a rarity on that album. So that's my number 9.
All right, Tom. Let's go to classic Kiss on this one. This is my number 8. This is my number 8. That's right. This one's off Alive. Rock Bottom.
Dude, that's only number 8?
Yep.
Jeez, I can't now. I'm really surprised by where we're going. If that's only number 8, wow. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, looking at this list, and like we do every time we do these episodes, whatever we don't pick, we'll go through all the songs and just kind of talk about them. But it's yikes. It's an interesting list. All right, number 8 for me. I know you have this, and you probably have it way higher than me. Well, you have to have it way higher than me because you don't have it yet. But here we go. My number 8. Off of Destroyer, Flaming Youth. Ugh. Real? Okay. Wow. See, sometimes you surprise me. Okay. I thought you liked that.
Is your uniform leather, Tom?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah. You can't tell?
Fucking Flaming Youth. the song title.
You don't like the part at the end when it goes doo 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 doo. The little couple.
Yeah, no, I don't.
The little carousel music.
No, I don't.
Wow.
Tom, I'm gonna stick to classic Kiss again with this at number 7. That's right, off the debut. Let Me Know.
Oh, I know you love that one. Yes, good song.
I love the live version of it with the extended part. Well, you let me know.
Yeah,
a great little live cut. It's a good song, and it's got some nostalgia for everybody because of being the first song they wrote. Right?
Yeah. No, that's not a bad one. Definitely not a bad one. All right, number 7. Wow, I didn't even realize 2 songs from this guy as the lead singer on my list. And here's his second one. Another Pico Chris appearance. Baby Driver from Rock and Roll Over.
Such a great song.
It is. I love this song. I think this is really one of Peter's best. I'm surprised that this wasn't a hit. I know they tried to push Hard Luck Woman, but I think Baby Driver is way better than Hard Luck Woman to me.
Well, it's my number 6, Tom.
Ah, okay.
So I'll just add to what you're saying. I just think it rocks, his vocals screaming and all
so
that.
good. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's just one of those tracks that I think get a little bit more attention now.
Yeah.
Because people are like, you know what? That fucking song rocks. And they don't play it. It's not on compilations. It fucking rocks. And it just stands out specifically because it's on Rock and Roll Over. And that's got that attitude of that whole album.
Yeah. Well, you bring up a good point. I think you see, we talk about this all the time on the show as time goes on and we continue to listen to Kiss and see them in concert. Those songs that aren't beaten into the ground, they just take on a life of their own. Yeah. Like that, like you said, it's not on compilations. It's not played live. So when you hear it, you're like, fuck, this is a great song. I never hear it. Yep. So that's what makes it fun. Well, my number 6 for me is a duplicate. It was your number 10. Number 6 for me is Domino. So love it.
You say
they call her Domino. Yeah.
All right.
Top 5, baby. What do we got?
Number 5, classic Kiss. And Tom hates this.
Oh, no.
The Chuck Berry of Kiss. Let me go rock and roll. Rock and roll.
Ew.
Which should have been discussed in the Kiss news is that stepbrother of Elvis talking about the Kiss and Elvis connection, huh? And how they love this. And Elvis was talking about this song. That right there, mama. That's a Chuck Berry riff right there, mama.
Nice.
Who are these clowns in the makeup? What the hell is that all about?
We gotta win this race.
We got a pinked off face.
Nice.
We gotta play guitar like Ace.
Oh boy, here we go. Because it's not your place.
Good Lord. Who's that singer over there? Just gonna scare the children. Get them out of here. Get Lisa Marie out of the room before that person. Hey, you buddy. You don't need to. I have a bathroom in there. It's all pissing in the corner. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I couldn't hold it. I shit myself. I had one of your peanut butter jelly fucking fried banana sandwiches. It's all mush in my underwear.
Oh, come on. What the fuck, dude?
Good Lord. Get that shitty pot kid out here.
Oh, God. All right.
Did you ever hear the story of me shitting my pants at Graceland when I ate a fried banana fucking peanut butter sandwich? Oh, that shit went right through me.
Oh, God. So we have picked, this is what happens. We just lose track of ourselves. We have picked 11 songs so far and only one non-makeup, and we both picked Domino. This is going to be interesting to see if anything gets picked. So let's go to my number 5 and see if I pick something a little interesting here. Yes, I did. Off of Crazy Nights, I went with Hell or High Water.
Tom, that's my number 4, so go on.
Okay. All right. Oh, go ahead. Let's both talk about how much we love this song.
Fucking song rocks. I love remember we talked about this. Gene has that other voice that he uses when he sings this song.
That low voice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's trying to be,
ooh, god damn.
Here I am.
Ooh. And Bruce is a friggin' god on this album. We talked about that. If you missed that, check out our Crazy Nights
And I love
review.
the back and forth at the end. I'm gonna love you, come hell or high water.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Fucking song rocks.
Yeah, that's so good. Yeah. Gene's the standout on that album. We said that before, but that's okay.
And Bruce is the MVP.
Yep, totally. Yep. All right, so that was your number 4. All right, so back to me for my number 4. Here we go. Take Me Away with my 4th selection. That's right. Got to take something off Paul's album. Take Me Away, Together as One. I love this song. It's so epic. It's so like melodramatic. but I love the outro. It's the guitars. I love this song. Incredible song. Love it.
Nice if Kiss explored that type of song. Like the build up, the fucking different, slow into building and growing, and it changes all throughout. I think that'd be great if they experimented a little more with that. But
I agree. No, you're
song.
right.
Really good song.
Great song. Yep.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I think we might have one of the next three that we're in the top three that might be a duplicate. Other than that, I don't see it happening. And this is why I love doing these with you.
Yeah.
Number 3. Hit it. That's right. Off of Sonic Boom. Everybody's favorite song to hate. And I've yet to meet one person who's ever commented and told me they like this song other than me. And that is Stand.
Oh,
Love it. Love the back and forth. When you need me. When you need me. And then Paul goes, ooh. And then Gene begins his song. Oh, yeah.
Just
love it.
Horrendous.
Between the vocals, the lyrics, Tommy's guitar playing on is awesome. The outro he does, emotional. Fucking, he's got a fucking kick-ass groove going on the way out. Song I love. Love it. Stand. And if anything, because all you hate it, I'm getting more power. I'm feeling your hate and feeding it to myself and getting stronger.
Let the hate flow through you.
The only thing flowing through me is that banana peanut butter fried sandwich. Holy shit.
I'm really flowing through me now.
I've been shitting volcano fucking tar for the last 4 days.
My gym shorts are a mess.
I can't control my bowel movements. I'm numb from the waist down. What the fuck did you feed me, Elvis?
How do we get here? How does this happen?
You don't believe in the scenario of Elvis getting one of those disgusting sandwiches and Ace shitting himself in his house?
Why is it always Ace? He just can't control his bodily functions. He's like he's like a guy like an assisted living home who just he's just never clean. It's just all right, Jesus. Oh, that'd be a good episode of Uncle Ace. Uncle Ace at the retirement home. Hi, Uncle Ace. How you doing? Hey, kids. Thanks for coming. If you smell anything, it's just I haven't had time to change my pants.
Well, Ace recalls his visit to Graceland.
Oh,
all right. You're number 3.
Number 3. This has to be on your list. I'm wondering if it might be number 1 because I know I love it, but I think you really love it. But this is my number 3. That's right. Off the greatest Kiss album of all time, Tomorrow and Tonight from Love Gun.
I was going to say, I was waiting for the part to say, off my favorite album, and you was coming.
No, I instead I just said it's from the greatest Kiss album.
Oh, okay.
I said that.
So, it's not an opinion, it's fact.
No, it's fact. Why'd you say in my opinion? It is your opinion. You're saying it. But as a musician, it's a good song.
All right, Tom. Number 2. I know you don't have this. Hit it. That's right. Off the polarizing Creatures of the Night, Danger.
I knew it.
Fucking love it. I don't know what's better. Paul's vocals, the fucking drums are insane. The guitar, everything on this song rocks. This song kicks ass. I know the chorus is a little, danger, danger. Oh, Paul.
That's
out of the park.
Yeah, that's the problem I have. The chorus, because you're right. I think the verses and the drum, but that chorus. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. But the chorus is just
And then you listen to the drums, and then that bridge. I don't even think it's the pre-chorus. Under the gun, I'll be the one.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Life in my hands. And then the drums, and then at the end, that last one, danger.
Oh God.
Danger, Will Robinson. Remember that?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. And it's written by our good friend, Adam Mitchell.
That's right.
Along with Paul Stanley.
All right. My number 2 is a duplicate. It was almost my number 1, but my number 1 was too obvious. My number 2 is Rock Bottom. All right. Sing it, sister. Number 1.
Number 1, you already mentioned, is number 3 for you. And that's Tomorrow and Tonight.
Yep.
Should have been more popular than it is. Unfortunately, it came after one anthem after another. And that means it came after Rock and Roll Night. And technically before that, Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll Night, then Shout It Out Loud. And then they try to do Tomorrow and Tonight. I think it's just one too many anthems in a row.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. And I know a lot of people said, I just think that's kind of, I don't think it should be penalized for that because it's still a good song.
No,
like, I get it. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it didn't. Maybe
no, I
didn't
agree
connect with people.
Right.
They didn't put it on comps or anything else.
Right.
But that song rocks.
I mean, it's great.
The
and it's on a
vocals
live.
are great.
Yeah, and it's on a live too.
Yeah, the lyrics are great, but it's not really part of the concert set. Remember?
Oh no, I know, but it's on there. But I mean, I don't have to tell you much. I love it because it's Love Gun, but I'm surprised it kind of just gets buried, and some people just like, it's okay. I'm like,
Oh no, it's better than okay.
I agree. Number 1 for me, I was very happy to see that this was the 5th track on this album. Easy number 1 for me. Here we go. Yep. One of my favorite Gene songs of all time off of one of my favorite albums of all time, Charisma off of Dynasty. I know you don't like it. And I know
it.
Yeah, no, I know. And I know some people don't like it. Some people think it's approaching overrated status, which is fine. But Dynasty plus Gene equals awesome for me. So
let's go to a couple honorable mentions.
Okay.
For me, I would probably have Under the Rose.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. And then I would probably go next with What Makes the World Go Round.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I would probably go with Let Me Know. And I would probably also put What Makes the World Go Round. Yep.
So, Tom, just looking at this list.
Yeah, let's go through the list.
Yeah, it's very polarizing.
It's not a good list. It's especially when you get to the non-makeup, it's actually quite terrible.
So I look at it as like, for me, once I get into really like 5 through 10, those songs, and this is how I made my list, and it's kind of cheating.
Yep.
But I went to our song rankings and I put this, where do I have this ranked? And that's how I made my list. So it was very easy for me.
Yeah, no,
like,
you know what?
Tomorrow and Tonight was 18 for me on that list. Danger was the next highest ranked song for me. That was 24. I mean, my last ranked song, 10, Domino, is ranked number 70. Mind you, it's not all the albums yet, but
yeah, the reason why I did not do that, and I'm glad you brought that up. So in case the Kiss tards try to cross-reference and compare, to me, rankings are just like a living, breathing thing for me. So like when I ranked this, I think I made my list yesterday, May 2nd. So that was it. Like, I don't want to go back historically and be like, well, when I did this, I had Domino, 113th, so I can't have it first. But I get what you're saying. I do. And I totally understand that.
It all varies.
Yeah.
It varies. Yeah. I could look at the list and be like, why did I? What's great about this is I had songs like Flaming Youth, which I never ranked. We've never done Destroyer. We had songs like Stand. We haven't done Sonic Boom. Give Me More, which I like that song. And I'm looking at this list and I'm like, you know what? I should have a lot of these songs higher. I like I'm Alive. I like Lonely is the
All right, let's go through the list. We had everything off of the original albums. We had Let Me Know, Let Me Go Rock and Roll, Rock Bottom, Flaming Youth, Baby Driver, Tomorrow and Tonight. Those
we didn't. Yeah, well, they were taken, but we have duplicates of some of them. We don't have duplicates of Let Me Go Rock and Roll. You didn't like that.
No, but I'm saying they were at least taken.
I understand that, but I'm saying, most people think the classics are definitely going to get picked, but I didn't have Flaming Youth. You did. We both had Baby Driver. We both had Rock Bottom. We both had Let Me Know.
Yeah. And we both had Tomorrow and
Tonight. Yes.
The solo albums, interesting. You didn't take anything from the solos.
No, I like What's on Your Mind, and I probably would have had that shit. Now that I'm looking at this, I have that ranked higher than What Makes the World Go Round, but fuck it. Who cares?
That's what I said. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. What's on Your Mind? True Confessions, Take Me Away, and That's the Kind of Sugar.
Yep. Charisma, I know you don't like that. That was my number one.
But before you go further, Tom.
Go ahead.
Interesting. I think, well, you did take Me as one. I'm like, That's the Kind of Sugar got put on both our lists. That's the best fifth song from the solos. Wow.
Yeah. The fact that it made both our lists, that's rough.
That's yeah.
Yeah. So Charisma, that was my number one. I know you're not a big fan. What makes the world go round was an honorable mention for the both of us. You had Under the Rose as an honorable mention. You had Danger on your list. Give me more. We haven't done Lick It Up yet, but that song's fucking horrendous. It's
no,
fucking brutal.
Fast Kiss, you love it.
No, you hate Lonely as the Hunter. I can tolerate it. I don't.
Why do you say I hate it? I just told you I like it.
You always shit on that and Murder in High Heels.
You're thinking of the other song, While the City Sleeps.
While the City Sleeps. Okay,
yeah,
my mistake.
I don't shit on Lonely as the Hunter.
Okay, all right. I'm Alive, unlistenable.
Nope, disagree.
Okay. Hello, High Water. We have Read My Body. Ouch.
Yeah, not good.
Domino, we both had. I Will Be There. I'm a huge Carnival guy. Not good. We Are One. Yikes. Stand. God bless you. And honestly, I fucking can't stand Monster. Shout Mercy is not that bad. It's not. That is not a terrible song.
I think that's my second least ranked song. I think Read My Body was my least. Read My Body, and then Shout Mercy was next, and then I think We Are One. Oh
yeah. This is a really, really tough list. And that's why I remember when we started this series and people were like, what are you going to do? Best eighth song? Yes, we will.
Yes,
we will.
In our eighth season, we'll do it. So
yes.
You know what I find interesting though here, Tom? I don't think any song in number 5 would make any, like if we did survey says 100 Kiss Tards, top 20 Kiss songs. None of these songs would make top 20 Kiss songs overall.
I think and maybe this is just me being slanted towards loving the song. I think Rock Bottom is probably the only one that even has a chance.
Maybe.
Just because of Alive and its classic era Kiss. But other than that.
But still, I'm just saying, but there's
I think you're right.
If people throw out my favorite Kiss songs,
it's not on here.
How many times you hear people say Rock Bottom?
No, you're right.
There's not many songs on here that people would say that. I don't think anything in number 5 is like a fucking can't miss.
And I think because we said usually on vinyl and cassettes, especially vinyl, or
now that I think about it, Tom,
this is the end of the first. This is usually the last song on side 1.
Is Let Me Go Rock and Roll the only song they play on the fucking end of the road?
Yep.
Yikes.
Yep.
Right?
Good call. Yep.
They played Flaming Youth here and there in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm. But these non-makeup songs, you'll never hear one of these. These are the deepest.
Oh, actually,
of the deep
Rock
cuts.
Bottom. Didn't they play Rock Bottom on the cruise?
On the cruise, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but these non-makeup songs, the second half of this list, you will never hear these songs ever.
Yeah. Well, I love these fucking things.
Well, I like it because I like it because it's a different way to examine songs and rank them in a way that we would otherwise never do. You know what I mean? So I think that's why we like going down. So, next time it'll be the sixth song, and it'll be hopefully not a mess like this, but it's still fun to talk about it and break down how they kind of do this. So it's always about the music. We love it.
Tom, what we do next is we go to question of the week. What do we got?
All right. Our question of the week comes from Joey, and it's not signed, so I don't know who to give credit to. Sorry. It says, "What's up, guys? I don't know if this has already been question of the week, but it's something that I'd love to hear what you guys think. If Peter and Ace had gotten their shit together in the 70s and stayed with Kiss, could Kiss have survived the 80s, or would they become one of those bands that plays state fairs and barbecues for $20 a ticket? The 80s hard rock and metal scene required shredding guitar players and drummers that could play double bass. Neither Peter or Ace had the chops to do that, while other bands were doing it. Eric Carr, Vinnie Vincent, Mark St. John, and Bruce Kulick certainly could. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Zeus?
There's no way Kiss would have survived with those two. Kiss would have become one of those bands that were so uncool because they don't look the part in the 80s. Even Gene could pull it off somewhat. Paul lived for it. Imagine Ace. Like, people want like decent looking like bands. Kiss wasn't going in the Iron Maiden, Judas Priest like vibe, or like we're just tough and we play hard, metal type music.
Right.
They were going for the glam pop metal shit.
Yeah. Imagine
Ace trying to be like the good looking guitarist, or Peter. Like, what chicks are going to be throwing themselves at them? They're not. It's just they wouldn't have been able to find their niche, and they'd be less into that kind of, where they ended up being in that hair metal kind of genre where they were able to survive and hang out with the big boys and do their own thing. With Peter and Ace in there, yikes. You can see that happening.
All right, here's why I think they have a shot. And let's not get into the drugs and alcohol. We're just saying if they stayed in the band and were functioning and everything. So the question references shredding guitar players and drummers that could play double bass. I get that, but not every band did that. Okay, if you go back and look at Kiss's debut album and even Rock Bottom, lots of like poppy metal type stuff that was obviously massive in the mid to late 80s. The early 80s was the stuff of Def Leppard, Priest, Maiden, that kind of stuff. But I think they could have jived with simple Poison-like songs, like Bon Jovi type songs like from the first album, like a song like Firehouse or a song like Strutter. You could turn that into like a simple song. I don't know. I think look wise, I think Zeus hits it on the head. Peter and Ace just don't have it, and Gene kind of did. Paul definitely did. Honestly, and I know we shit on Monsters of Rock Cruise. We joke about it. I think Kiss would be on Mork. I think they would be on Mork with 40 other bands, and it would be a nostalgia act, and they'd play 10 or 12 songs, and that would be it. So, I don't know, it's interesting. Some of my favorite questions of this is the what if questions. But Joey, thank you so much. We appreciate the question. Always a good time when we get these. And anybody, if you want to be part of our question of the week, we do one every single week. Please email us, send us a DM, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want. Go on our website, send us. We read questions every week. So if we don't get to your question right away, we bank them. We have a whole pile of questions, and we pick out one every week. So please be part of the show. So thank you.
Tom, where can people find us?
Well, we've mentioned it a bunch of times this episode. It is our fantastic website, shoutitoutloudcast.com. You can find all of our episodes there, all the Shout Out Loudcast episodes, Album Review Crew, Dorm Damage, Zeppelin Chronicles. Everything's alive and well with all of our shows. You can go there, check out all of our rankings, comment on everything, links to merch, links for our social media, our Patreon. Everything is right there. So please check us out at shoutitoutloudcast.com. And of course, our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Please tag us, comment, all that stuff, interact. We love it. And of course, our wonderful Patreon family. You guys rock, and huge shout out to Mike Reese this week. Thank you. And we don't pat ourselves on the back that often on the show, but this week we're going to, because we like to say that we're a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network of shows. And for the month of April, Shout It Out Loudcast was the #1 ranked show on Pantheon. So we're proud of that. We don't pound our chest too often, but this month we're going to. So check those guys out. Tons of great shows on there. You can go to pantheonpodcast.com or check them out on social media. And we're proud to be part of that group.
Yeah, there's close to about 100 fucking podcasts on there.
Yep.
There are people like, I don't know, Carmine Peace, Martin Popoff, Mistress Carey.
Yep.
There are fucking guys that have a vote in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yep.
There are some big names on Pantheon. And this little old Kiss podcast is #1.
Yeah.
They are fucking pulling out their hair going, what the fuck is going on? Because I will never forget when we joined them. And by the way, thanks, Daryl Albert. Wink, wink. He knows.
Yep.
When we joined them and we're like, dude, we just started. Like, why aren't they looking for a bigger podcast?
Yep.
You know, and they believed in us because Daryl fucking was the man telling them these guys are the best.
Yep.
And they took a chance on us, and we're their number one fucking show out of 100 podcasts they have.
Yeah. Pretty cool. And that's that's a huge kudos to all of you guys listening, because obviously that doesn't happen without you guys' fierce support of the show. So thank you.
We got fucking like legendary musicians that have shows on this stuff. Yep. We have like music critics. We have music authors. We have big name people. People have been in the industries, this and that. And we have Tom Zeus who had to watch YouTube tutorials on how to fucking start a podcast.
And we just spent 20 minutes talking about Zeus shitting himself at Elvis's house.
It was Ace. It wasn't me.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Not yet.
Secret. What is the formula you guys use? Why don't you listen to the show and you'll find out? I just listened to them talking about some guy eating a banana peanut butter sandwich and shitting his pants at Elvis's house.
That's number one, baby. That's what it takes.
That's the show.
That's the show.
That's a show right there.
Right.
Exactly.
That's it.
Well, Tom, people can DM us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Tom has got a TikTok account now, and he's obsessed with it.
It's trouble. It's fucking trouble.
So my suggestion when this show ends, I'm going to tell him, take over the Shout It Out Loudcast TikTok and start fucking putting out some content on that, big guy.
If I can learn, I don't know how to make content on TikTok. I just know how to follow and watch shit. As soon as I can figure out how to manage and create and make content, I will absolutely take over. Look out. I will take over the TikTok on Shout Out Loudcast. I will. Yep. I definitely will do that.
I will do the TikTok.
I will show you the Stooges.
That's what you sounded like. I will do the TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. We just put up the video portion of our interview with Mike Portnoy. So, you know, sometimes people just listen to YouTube because that's their preference. And it's always the static image of our fucking logo and they listen to it. But this one is the interview and you actually get to see us all laughing. You get to see Mike's background of his place where it's fucking so cool.
It's awesome.
And it was a great interview. So if you want, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us one of those 5-star child reviews, which helps the show out tremendously. We always talk about that. How can you help the show? Number 1, Patreon. Number 2, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. Go on there and do that for us. Take the minute. If you're listening to us now, stop what you're doing. Do it now. And do it now. No later. Now. And then you can always go to our Amazon store, which is right on our website when it's right on the landing page. And obviously our merch. Go get some Shout It Out Loudcast gear. All those ways are great to help the show. Please, you can email us at shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com, shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. And you can check out our website, shoutitoutloudcast.com, shoutitoutloudcast.com. Tom, what we like to do is end on famous last words. Do you have any famous last words?
I do. Check me in to lose or win. I'm living memories. The drift begins. The dream of it sets me free.
Ooh, take me?
That's right, baby. Away.
Danger. Danger. Give me danger. Danger. Give me measures of pleasure and pain, boiling the blood in my veins. Tom, Loudcasters, Kiss Army, thank you.
Guys, you're the best. Thank you so much. Every week, you guys rock. You got some special stuff coming your way soon, so get ready for it. Zeus, as always, my friend, thank you.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Bam!
Hello?
Yo, what's up? I want you to hear my rap album.
Uh-huh.
Yo, what's up? My name is Curly G Cradle Rock.
Uh-huh.
Yo, I got some good music. I want to come down there. Yo, bam! I want you to play that.